My name is Miranda and I'm happy that you're here today. I want to talk about health. Over the last little bit more than 9 months, I have been actively working towards health. And for me, that included weight loss. I am on an eating disorder recovery, so at the moment, I am focusing on my recovery more than a number on the scale, but I am losing weight. And I don't need a scale to tell me that. I can see it with my own eyes. I can feel it. The difference is crazy. When I actually think about where I was 9 months ago versus now, it's astonishing to me how much I let slide and how much I just accepted that was going to be me now. And now that I don't have to live like that because I feel so much better. Number one, I'm grateful. Miranda of the past, high five. You did a great job. But also, I'm excited to see more changes as I continue down this health journey, which is a slow journey. And that's kind of part of what I wanted to talk about today. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of TikTok. I'm on Instagram a lot, and I see videos and posts and before and after photos all the time of people who are getting healthier. And like, kudos to you, but also what is not shown is all the work that's put in between those photos or those videos. You're missing a really big part. Honestly, first of all, you need to make sure that you're not being diet cultured in to this like, hey, lose 16 pounds of belly fat in the next week if you drink this soup all day long. Like, lies you tell, okay? So number one, people try to trick you to sell you something that's every day of your life. So don't get conned, duped, led down a Grimrose path. Don't do it. Try to only let your brain feel the stuff that's true. Don't get into all of these fad diets. Here, I'm going to sell you these shakes. Here, take this protein powder. It'll do it all for you. Hey, you can have these pills. They're fat burning pills. You don't even need to exercise and the weight will just fall off. Like, there are so many things that you can use to lose weight, and some of them work. But the second you stop doing that, you gain all the weight back. So really, as boring as this sounds, as lame as this sounds, this is not a good title for a video. Weight loss takes time. It takes time. And that's something that over the last 9 months, I've felt, man. I felt it. And in the last couple months, I've been just kind of like a little down about weight loss. Not because it isn't still happening, it is. But I guess when you're 300 pounds and weight loss takes time, at some point you're like, are we there yet? Can I just seriously look at myself in the mirror and not see this? All of this, like this, You wouldn't believe the amount of health coaches, fitness influencers, boss babes coming after me in my Instagram DMs, in the posts that I make on Instagram where I talk about weight loss or how I'm doing or talk about my recovery. Every time, hey babe, how's it going? Hey, can I ask you, how long have you been on this weight loss journey? Like, you don't know, thank you. I've already done the diet bets, the Body by V, the Air Bond, the, oh my heck, the teas, okay? Like, laxatives. I have been vegan. I have been a fruitarian. I have been a pescatarian. I have only eaten mono meals of fruit. Like, who eats 15 clementines? And that's it for supper. Yeah, like I've I have been looking and trying to find a quick fix my entire life that I can remember. My mom put me on my first diet when I was either in grade 5 or grade 6. I remember she made me get on the scale in the bathroom, and then she got on the scale right after me, and I was 167 pounds and she was 153. I was very young. I remember this like it was yesterday. I really do. She got off the scale, I got off the scale, and she said, "Miranda, this is a problem. You're a child and you weigh more than me." And that's where it started. And I know my mom loves me, and I know that her mom loved her too. But I also know that her mom hurt her. And that's why she hurt me. And my absolute life goal is that I don't hurt my kids in the same way, unintentionally, with love. But it doesn't matter how someone hurts you or why someone hurts you. If you get hurt, you're hurt. What I've needed my whole entire life is healthy relationships. Yep, with people and with food, and probably some other things too, if I'm being honest. Healthy relationships take work. They take time. And we live in this world where it's okay, let's hit the drive-thru because we're running out of time. We'll eat in the car and we'll go. Okay, I don't have time to cook supper. Let's call for delivery. Let's do Uber Eats, skip the dishes, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't know how to spell that word. Siri, how do you spell blah, blah, blah? Oh, I didn't know anything about these pigs that came back to life in China, and now there's zombie pigs in China. Let me Google that. Literally, we live in a world where if we want something, we can get it just like that. I grew up in a world where if you wanted to have your favorite artist, music artist, on a cassette tape, you needed to sit down and listen to the radio and wait for the top 9 at 9 to come on and hit record the second that song comes on. Now, if I want to hear a song, I play a song like that. You don't have to wait for anything. You can rewind it back with a touch. You don't have to wait for that. Like literally, our entire society has changed into I don't have to wait anymore. If I want something, I got it, just like that. But that's not actually how life works, especially with relationships and especially with weight loss and your relationship with food. It's not a quick fix. So if someone is offering you a quick fix, red flag. Red flag all over that play. It's a red flag for me. No, thank you, because I know this takes time. And if it doesn't take time, you're not fixing anything. You're putting a Band-Aid on it, and once the Band-Aid comes off, everything comes back with it. It's a slow process. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm still in it too. So we could do this together, right? Honestly, the time is going to pass either way. That was something I told myself 9 months ago when I decided to give it one more try, because we've been trying a lot. Lose weight, weight comes back. Lose weight, weight comes back. I don't know, it sounds like a banger. It's just the beat, you know, you feel it. Literally, this has been my existence. Eating disorders, binge eating, restrictive eating, losing weight, and then binge eating again, gaining it all back, and then restricting, and then blah, 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 blah. I did not mean to stutter for that long, but I couldn't stop it. 9 months ago, I could not walk up the stairs without completely losing my breath and needing to sit down. 9 months ago, couldn't even stand for long periods of time, which back then, a long period of time would have been like 20 minutes, because the pains in my feet were absolutely unbearable. And I would have to sit down and put my feet up, and my feet were growing because I was getting this like major swelling that Curtis was very concerned about. I had high blood stuttering again, silly Miranda. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, fatty liver. I have PCOS, so I also had hypothyroidism, which only makes it harder to lose weight. Thanks for that one, big guy. I appreciate it. I was sick. And it's hard for me to look back and not like that person because I love her. And she was doing the best she could in that moment. And yes, I'm talking about myself in the third person. You should try it sometime. It's actually quite healing. She was working on healing her eating disorder. And guess what? She is me, and I'm still doing the same thing. But then I was coming off a restrictive period, and I was in a binging period, and I was wrestling with myself every day. And it was exhausting. And I had a moment where I was like, I'm so sick right now. The kids are playing, sorry if that bothers you. I'm actually sorry. But also, you want to come here and hang out with them and I can get out for a bit, get a break? I saw myself going down this path of body positivity and self-love that was actually making me sicker, and it was my choice. So I decided to continue with body positivity and self-love, only this time adding nutrition and health. And that was a game changer for me. Now, when I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, now when I wake up in the morning, I think, what can I eat that's nutritious and that's going to be good for me and that will help me feel full and satisfy my cravings, but also like not hurt me long term. Before I would wake up, usually, if I'm being honest, let me give you the rundown really quick. I would wake up in the morning and I would think, Miranda, today's the day. You're going to do it. You're going to eat better. You're going to be better. You're going to do better. And you're going to go to bed and it's going to be like happy dreams and you're going to wake up being so proud of yourself. So in the morning, I would eat something healthy. For lunch, I would eat something healthy, but I would start to get sugar cravings and I would be like, oh, I'll just have like a little bit, just a little bit. That's good. Afternoon, done. I would get myself every snack that we had in the house, all my favorites, and I would say, oh, I'll start again tomorrow. Today's just not a good day for me. And then supper, I would binge and I would continue eating until I went to sleep. And then I would go to sleep mad at myself and wake up mad at myself and think, again, today's the day, Miranda. Today's the day. And the cycle would continue every day. It is so hard to break that cycle. But it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Over the last 9 months, I have still sometimes binged and sometimes restricted. Over Christmas, I remember Christmas was crazy. Florida, crazy. Took me forever to get back on track after Florida. So I haven't been perfect. Far from it in every aspect, okay? But this is a lesson that I had to teach myself because I am a little bit of a perfectionist and I'm also a procrastinator. I also live in fear and have panic disorder and anxiety, you know, just like some light problems. I had to teach myself, you don't have to be perfect. You can still get on a different road and still get to the same destination. And that's what it's been like. I've had periods where I thought, I don't know how I'm ever going to get rid of this sugar addiction again because I can't stop. Damn you, Dippin' Dots. But if you try, if you really try, it is possible. And if you're trying right now, so am I. Keep doing your thing, sis. Wore this for you today. Never give up. I've talked a little bit more about my weight loss in the last month or so, really just because I'm feeling so good. And I've had a lot of people comment or text me and say, what is your secret? What is your secret? What are you doing? So I want to share some of my secrets with you, things that have helped me, and they might be a little weird, but they really, really help me. And all of these things I'm about to share with you are things that I still do pretty much on a daily basis. I watch clips of the show Intervention on YouTube. Intervention is a show about addicts and their addiction and what it does to their bodies and their families and how much it hurts the people around them and them, their children, everything. I watch clips of that show on YouTube, and it was only a few months ago. I talked about it in the vlogs. It was only a few months ago where I realized, holy shit, I'm an addict. And I thought, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm doing the exact same thing. And that's where I was like, wow, I chose my drug of choice, and that's food and sugar. And all of these things that these addicts are doing are me, just with the Christian girl's drug of choice, food. That was a real game changer for me. I also watched the show My 600-Pound Life, which is very similar to the show Intervention. Very similar. And I should say, I only watch clips of My 600-Pound Life as well. We do have like real TV where I could watch it. I cannot sit down and watch a whole TV show. I will fall asleep. So I put these clips from YouTube on my phone while I'm doing my thing, while I'm washing the dishes, having a shower. Yes, I take my phone with me in the shower. Don't do it. It's very dangerous, and I do not recommend it, but I do it every time. I set it up on a little towel. But if you do it and you break your phone, it's not my fault, okay? You're on your own. But like basically I always have my phone with me, and I always try to watch something that is encouraging to me. And My 600-Pound Life literally reminds me that if I don't get this food thing in a better relationship, that will be me. I will be sick. I will need help. And I will become a burden to my family. That is maybe a bit extreme, but all of the things that they feel and talk about, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Are we the same? You and I? Like, and I like Pizza Hut too, so I take mindful minutes, which is something that my eating disorder specialist told me about. And I take time to slow down, to meditate a bit and just hear all of the sounds around me and pinpoint them, tell myself things that I know are true, and then tell myself that it's not a race. It's not a race at all. It's just life, and I'm meant to live it and not feel out of control. And while I'm speaking about meditation, I will also say that I absolutely pray. Sometimes I don't pray in a whole day. Like, it's not like I'm not, really good at praying. Okay. Like, I feel like I could be so much better, and I am trying. But especially when I feel cravings really bad, I remind myself that I can eat anything I want. I just don't need to binge on anything. Because the second I start to think, oh, what can we have after that? And what about after that? And after that, we could do this. And after that, we could, that's craziness. And I know that those are not thoughts that God wants me to have. And that's when I'm like, hey, Dad, you help me, please. And when I pray wholeheartedly, and it's something that I actually need, and I'm being genuine, I've never been let down. Never. The only time I binge is when I don't ask for help, or when I do, but it's like, yeah, never mind. This is too good for me. I need this. Yeah, that's a big thing for me. And I also walk pretty much every day, and I listen to sermons from pastors that I really, really like, and I feel blessed when I'm walking and it's like just me and God and my headset and that's it. And so like that helps me so much. And I could not talk about weight loss and how I've gotten to this point without bringing up the big guy, you know, because he's my foundation. And I am grateful for that. There are no cracks, baby. No cracks in this foundation. Speaking of walks, get you a dog. Literally, he is the biggest motivator for me to get off my ass and take him for a walk, because he literally will not leave me alone. He will wait for me. And like, if I stand up and put sneakers on, oh geez, he knows. He knows. He's literally like, hey mom, we going? Like, get you a dog. Because honestly, and if you already have one, start a regular routine of walking with your dog, because they will not let you forget it and they will drive you nuts, and then you'll feel bad. So you'll walk. And just saying, dogs are really fun too. And they're really good to like snuggle with. And go check out your local rescue or SPCA and see if there's a dog waiting for you, because dogs are better than people. I said it. Now that I eat for nutrition, it's really changed my perspective of food and what it can do for me if I use it to my advantage. That's why you see me getting salads on salads on salads. I'm adding more veggies to those salads every time. I am eating as much nutritious, healthy fats, protein, complex carbs, all of those things. I am eating it every day, and it sounded so dirty. You can literally get vitamins into your body by eating food. You don't need all the supplements if you're eating all the foods that give you exactly what is already in that supplement. You can literally eat it and your body will absorb it, and it'll be like, oh girl, thanks for that. Here's a little energy for you. You know, growing up in diet culture really hurt us. It made us believe that fat is bad and fat-free is good. And you should only eat things that say ultra fat-free, light. That mayonnaise can't be real mayonnaise. It's got to be that light miracle whip. You know what I'm saying? That's the home I grew up in. And I'm pretty sure they still use the ultra low fat miracle whip at their house. That's not bad. It's not. I eat nuts every day, seeds every day. I love them. And for such a long time, I would like look at a bag of peanuts and be like, holy crap, there's 25 grams of fat in that bag. I'm not eating any of those. And then I would eat the fat-free Sour Patch Kids, because they're literally fat-free. They have like, I don't know, 100 grams of sugar. I don't know. I haven't had them in so long. But like, it would have been better to probably have some of those peanuts, maybe a couple Sour Patch Kids, not the entire bag. Fat-free doesn't really mean anything. It's basically just like a diet culture term. You can still have cake. You can still eat French fries. I mean, why wouldn't you? They're delicious. You can still eat anything that you want. You just have to relearn what nutrition is and the fact that you need it every day. You need healthy food every single day. So if you're gonna have French fries and a burger, good for you. But like, make sure your other meals include a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables, because you need that. You really do. And if you don't have it, you're not gonna feel your greatest, and there's gonna be no energy sprinkled your way. That might have been a lot of information to unload at once, but instead of commenting back a huge long paragraph of everything that I've been doing, I decided to bring it here instead, since so many people were wondering. There is no quick fix. That's the biggest secret, and it's what we've been already told by our doctors. I don't know why we didn't listen. Maybe because the fitness influencers on the ads and the commercials and the Instagram photos, they look so good that you think They must know what they're doing. That person's way more fit than my doctor. So obviously, look at that booty. Like, I want that. How did you get that? What did you do? Okay, I'll do what you do. I'll pay you money so you can tell me. It takes time. But I said this to Curtis a couple weeks ago. I don't even feel like I'm like on a diet anymore. Like I feel like this is easy. And no matter how many times I've lost weight on whatever diet I was doing, I've never said that. It's always felt like hard work. A healthy relationship with food should be your goal. And it shouldn't be about how big your pants are, or how many pounds you are, or the circumference around your waist, or if your thighs rub together when you walk. That's just called human. But your ideal body type will come to you eventually if you have a healthy relationship with food. Thank you guys so much for your constant encouragement and support along my journey. I'm happy to share it with you. And if you're on this journey too, I hope that we can motivate each other. I love you. I'll see you back here tomorrow, guys. Bye.